Situation log updated. Research complete. Situation log updated.
Welcome guys to Stellaris. Now this is a sponsored video by my good pals over at gamesplanet.com. If you'd like to learn more about them and how you can save money on your games from a legitimate website, unlike certain websites I could mention, then do check out the link in the description down below and give them a little nosy. So Stellaris, what is it? Well, it's a big game. So without further ado, let's try and get underway and make a video that's not 10 million hours long, because there is a lot to cover, and I mean a lot. Okay guys, I've paused the game. Obviously things are still kind of rotating and doing stuff, but I've paused the game so we can have a little chit chat about how things actually go down in this game, because there is an awful lot to cover. I'm going to try and cover it as concisely and as quickly as possible in the interest of not having like a 10-hour long video. So this is my starting planet, Unity. Right, I've got that small fact out of the way. Right, so what is the game? Basically, obviously, it's a real-time strategy game, which is a hell of a lot more in-depth than the previous title that I have played, called Dawn of Andromeda. So, just to give you a sense of the scope, this is just one solar system that I am currently occupying. And these planets, which have some little icons on it, like minerals, engineering, worldly resources, power, like electrical kind of power, I guess, energy credits, is kind of like your money in the game, sort of, but more to do with your power. I guess you would probably call the minerals your main money, as it were. And obviously you got food supplies, your influence, and kind of like, how would you describe this actually? Well, Unity is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of almost like the influence, but different. It's more for like your people as a whole to unlock things like traditions, like it says. So you can get specific character traits for your people, which is quite cool. Like I say, the game is incredibly in-depth. There is a lot to learn, and I'm a new player myself, so I am still learning. Okay, now I'm just going to press M for the map so you can see what we're dealing with. This red zone is my current sort of a border, my area of operations, as it were. So each of these little dots here, of varying colours and sizes, are different regions of, well, not just different regions of space, but different solar systems altogether, and even things like black holes, which you can research. I have a research station here, analysing this black hole, which looks all kinds of cool. So I don't know if anything else can be done with the black holes. As we saw in Dawn of Andromeda, you could use those to travel. I don't think that's the case here, but maybe we unlock something later. So these numbers here represent things that I can find in this region after you've explored it with things like your science ships, like this one over here that's in this zone researching something from a debris field. So if these icons are green, that means I am harvesting all of these things. So in this zone, we are generating, obviously, 6 energy credits and 9 minerals. This area, what was it called? Hiklam. Obviously, other than that mining resource over there, there's nothing here. I could build an outpost here around the sun, and then later on you can unlock technologies to harvest more power from the suns, but I'm nowhere near that at the moment. So you have a research tab, a technology tab. My scientists are researching stuff so we get better, stronger, faster. Probably not faster. Oh yes, the fleet from earlier have just finished repairs back at the home world, so my fleet are now here recharging. And now as well, they are not costing as much in maintenance because they're at home base. So that's good. So as you can see here, there is a lot going on, and I'm trying to be as concise as possible while explaining something that I am also still learning. I've put about 20 hours into the game now, guys, because I wanted to put a lot of time into it so I could do a video justice rather than be like, here's me learning stuff. Terrible. So at the moment, in this tab up here, you can also see that I am currently colonizing 2 different worlds that I've come across. Now, if they are suitable, like this one clearly is, it's a very Earth-like planet, you can colonize it quite easily. There is some life on here, but nothing of extreme intelligence. You can't just take over any planet willy-nilly. It has to be just right. So if we go to this one over here, again, very similar situation. And on this surface, it's very large for a start, but also has some dangerous wildlife. Now, some of these areas, which you can build upon, you need to clear them first, and so you have to unlock the technology to do that, so you may be restricted when you first start colonizing a place. But this is where you would build stuff on the surface of your planet, like, for example, oh, I can't really show you right now. Hang on, let's go to Unity. I can show you then. So here you can see, as my population increases, I can have one person, as it were, assigned to each particular building. So I've got a couple of buildings that actually haven't got anybody in them, so they're not producing anything. But you can see here, you can build power plants, for example, mining stations, all that kind of good stuff to get your economy going, which again is another complicated thing that's going on. So the name of the game really at the moment, guys, is Complication. It's really, really in-depth. I can't stress that enough. It's quite difficult to jump into, in fact. But it's very rewarding as you progress, start to build an empire, and start exploring the galaxy, meeting new alien civilizations. In fact, if I zoom out here, this is the whole area that we have to deal with, by the way. Just that one massive thing that you just saw is a tiny area in this huge, huge circular galaxy. So the only alien race I've come across at the moment are these guys. I have a trade deal with them at the moment. I send them a ton of minerals, and they're supplying me with a little bit of energy each month, which is quite cool, because I keep running out of energy at the moment. It's very difficult to balance the economy while trying to get an empire underway. So also at the moment, to expand my borders, at the moment I have a construction ship in this area that's going to build me a frontier outpost, which will expand my border a little bit, which means obviously we can start growing the empire further and further out. Just wanted to show you the ship itself, which looks pretty neat. There are a bunch of different designs depending on who you decide to play as. In fact, you can create your own entire race. You don't have to use the pre-created ones that the game has. You can create a backstory and everything. So it's great for a little bit of roleplay. So we have literally just finished colonizing the Boawi Prime. Yeah, let's rename that to Turbia. Turbia 5. That sounds very sci-fi, and it has part of my name in that, so that'll work. Right, let us see what we have working here. So we have no governor.
Tab lets us hire, dismiss, and
Yep, I know. We can hire one more leader, so we need to recruit one more governor, at least at this point in time. So they have their own special abilities, little perks they come with. 10% to food production. It's more expensive to build with them, though. I'm going to recruit her. She's a bit younger, has the same amount of experience, but she'll live for a bit longer, possibly. And clearing tiles will be a little bit quicker. So, let's get her governating. Alright, it's a few good things and a few negative things there. We don't really need to terraform it at the moment, and we don't have any of that. Don't think. Yeah, we don't have any of those things unlocked. So, on the surface, what can we do here? Oh, we've already got some things going on. We're always short of power at the moment, so let's get power plants ready in advance, I would suggest. Requires planetary administration on the planet. Oh, so we can't do that just yet. Well, let's just get... Like, I'm probably doing this all wrong, and there's going to be people screaming at me, you're doing it wrong, but hopefully I'm learning. Damn it. I'm definitely going to build a power plant there. I know I will lose that one resource as well, but that's fine. We have plenty... Something we're not short of is minerals. Power, we are getting back into the green. Quite well, actually. But we still need backups for when our trade deal runs out. Got some wildlife on this planet as well. So I haven't come across any fair to middling intelligence. Some of the planets you will find other humanoid or alien creatures that aren't advanced, but you can, like, you know, communicate with them, possibly, you know, then encourage them to evolve, all that kind of stuff. Or you can spy on them, like you could in, like you've seen maybe in Star Trek, for example, where you build like a little secret base to spy on the population, in a nice sense, obviously. So we are getting underway, guys, so hopefully you're enjoying the video so far, and we should get into some space battles soon, because we might run into some pirates. Alright, so this construction ship down here has almost finished building the wormhole station. 96%, 97, 98, 99, 100.
Complete.
And there we have it. We have now a massive extension to our range. And since it's already almost finished...
Construction complete.
Yep, we can now explore even further. So let's get our science vessels having a good nosy. We'll start with Yump first. So we'll get Yump explored. Where's the other ship? Oh, the other ship's just there. Well, let's get him up here so we can see what we've got up here. So we'll find some more resources. Hopefully maybe some more planets to colonize once we were able to hire more people or recruit more people. We've got a yellow sun there, so there's a good chance there may be something really good there. It's a K-class star. Well, guys, we come across our next alien race, the Tzin Empire? Yep, and that's what I'm calling him. And he says, I bring greetings from the Empress Haskbirium. The first? The undisputed ruler of the Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. So they don't sound particularly friendly. They're authoritarian. Fanatic militarists. Jeez. And they like to use slaves, so I already don't particularly like them. We can respond with alien scum, because we're slightly xenophobic. We don't know about their power, though, so... probably respect our authority, or else. Yeah, get a bit of action in there. Don't like slavers. We might be xenophobic, but we don't like slavers. Not around these parts. So guys, sitrep. The alien race that I earlier threatened, I managed to strike a deal with them. So while we're still not the bestest of buddies, they're now actually sharing their star chart information via live link, in fact. So I get to see even more of the area. I don't know if they're friendly with the India bogies. We've not identified or met them yet, so we know nothing about them. But having the star chart information is really useful. It's given me full access to see what's already been colonized by them, what they've discovered in their travels. And obviously if I get there first, I can start claiming some of this stuff, because it's not within their borders. So hopefully they won't mind too much. And I've also broken the deal with the other guys that we're fairly friendly with that are also in my vicinity. So it'll be good to know information about what they're up to. They have quite a powerful fleet there, actually. Well, guys, having that uplink for the 10 years or so that I think we're agreed upon has paid off. We have discovered some even larger alien civilizations, including these guys with the Quake logo. And the United Nations of Earth are just here as well, the Bruggen State. So this could get interesting, because while I might be slightly underpowered in terms of vessels, these guys are lots more than me, but I think these guys could be a severe threat. So I'm going to try and get allied as soon as possible so we can combine forces should war actually break out between these guys, because it looks like these guys aren't friendly with these guys at the moment, because they've just taken over, well, that area that was over here earlier has been completely decimated. Oh, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. It's still here. I was looking at the wrong thing. But the mysterious ship that was in the vicinity has disappeared. So, that's weird. Well, it would appear the United Nations of Earth didn't take too kindly to me saying, stay out of my way. As they have now closed their borders to me, which is fine. Not even bothered. Okay, we're researching that. Let's hope we don't screw that up. And we've fully surveyed another system, so we can continue exploring, seeing what we can find. I never actually bothered zooming in to look, guys, but have you seen this Pulsar? That is so cool. That is pretty neat. Pulsars are highly magnetized neutron stars that emit beams of electromagnetic radiation. It's very, very pretty. Can we get a close-up? That is super bright on an LED monitor. Okay, now I've seared my eyes. Let's get back underway with what we were doing. I just noticed with interest, guys, after I opened their information tab, these guys have closed their borders to the Brugan state, the big purple mass below here. And they also have a defensive pact to the United Nations of Earth, so I think I should try and form a defensive pact with these guys, and then maybe we can fight the Brugan here in the purple. Increase their trust in it costs us 1 influence each month. That's fine. I wanna work with them, and then we've got an excuse to screw with the Brugan state and take over their piece of territory. Because it looks like the Brugans are basically pissing off everybody at this point. They've closed borders to basically everyone, even somebody I've not even met yet, an unidentified empire. And they're rivaling everybody. They are dicks, by all accounts at the moment. They certainly don't like me. So yeah, I think we should go to war. Okay, further sit rep. Got some hostile aliens, some very powerful hostile aliens, with nearly 5k worth of firepower there, right below my borders. So I am trying to mount some military buildings around here to try and hopefully, if there is an invasion, be able to defend my ass. Okay, the weird alien guys, the hostile guys, have split up slightly, so some of their defense force is here, but their attack force, so let's engage. Moving to engage. Wow, they have some freaky, like, crystalline ships. Who knows what these guys are going to do. We severely outmatched them, possibly. Oh, it's all going down now.
Destroyed.
We lost one.
Situation log updated.
We're nailing them. Yeah, we're overwhelming them quite easily, thankfully. Hopefully they don't bring in their other reinforcements from the next zone.
Updated.
Nice, we defeated him. I think everybody should return back for repairs. Phew. We've got a lot of research out of that, though. Good job, boys. Well, guys, it turns out that these guys that I've been working with for a little bit actually like me. And they want to do a non-aggression pact, which basically means, well, we agree not to fight each other, at least for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to agree to this. Because that's always a good thing, to be mutually happy with each other rather than battling it out. Okay guys, we're going to try and go out on a bang here at the end of the video. I've got my small fleet here. It's probably a combined force of about 2.4k. We're going to try and eradicate some of these crazy crystalline creature things that are very, very hostile. I will probably not be able to survive all of this, but while we're unlocking some other features like bigger, better ships, we can at least put a severe dent into the proceedings over here, because this isn't good. This isn't acceptable. They are right on my border, threatening me. So we have to do something about them. Let's try and do something about them. Let's approach cautiously. Try and take them out one at a time, where possible. I don't know if they're going to send all the forces in at once or not yet.
System survey complete.
But we'll see. Let's get some more militaristic music going on in the game. That just sounds mysterious. Alright, I can get behind that. Alright guys, let's move in a bit more. They're still not... Now they're making a move. We've engaged. Holy crap, it's all kicking off.
Situation log updated.
Alright, we didn't come out too badly from that. So let's flank around this side and make light work of this smaller army as well.
Construction complete.
Alright. Small prism group. Try and take them out. Fortunately, they aren't doing the thing I thought they would do and suddenly surround me.
Situation log updated.
Nice, good job everyone. Okay, we aren't doing too shabbily. We still got 1,500, about 2.3k. So we'll take out these little chappies over here as well, I should think. Probably not going to take on these guys, but at least we're dwindling their numbers in this zone. Let's do it. Engage. So many lasers. So many lasers. Oh, they have like healing properties on their hull when they get damaged. Or at least that's what I'm taking away from that plus sign. Yeah, they can heal.
Situation log updated.
But they can't heal quick enough. Because we nailed them. Good job everyone involved in that. Now I think we should all return to base and heal up, then come back again. Right guys, well that was a little look into the wonderful world of Stellaris. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, leave me a thumbs up. If you want to see more and you want to see what happens to the Commonwealth of Man, my civilization, let me know and I will do some more because I enjoy this quite immensely actually. It does take a lot of time, but it is definitely worth it. So thanks for watching guys, see you in the next one.